make it a point to reiterate, guys. You can't when you block shots, can't turn, right? It's reasonable to be concerned about your neck. And Colin, I don't want to make an example out of you because you're not the only one who does this. Several other guys do this, but unfortunately, this is the clip I'm using. Well, you got to go head on right at the guy, right? And keep all of your equipment facing forward. Because the second you turn, not only you're leaving yourself vulnerable, and remember, you know how much this side of the body, how much it hurts to get hit on this side of the body, even on your skate. Okay, but also what ends up happening is in the game of hockey, is that you're leaving yourself vulnerable, and your team vulnerable. So if this defender looks up for half a second, he'll see that you're not even facing him. Now he's able to do whatever he wants. He could go around you this way. He could make the pass, which he ends up doing. And maybe that's what he was planning the whole time, whether you were gonna go at him with full force or not. But I'd rather not leave that in the decision in his court. It's in you. You have to force him to make a mistake, right? You're not gonna do that by basically not facing him. So, guys, this all starts with just making the easy passes, right? This is where we get in trouble. We just started the game, okay? Here, sorry, and I believe you got the puck right there. This is just an easy outlet pass, right? Allow the center to come through. We break out. Even if they give some pressure, Marco's on his backhand. He can chip it off the boards. He's open to his forehand to get Austin. We make it hard on ourselves by not making the easy pass. And Austin here, centerman, guys, if you're gonna come out of the middle like this, make sure you absolutely know what's going on. So Jack, you got to get turned to the puck, right? This is, I mean, guys might be tired, I don't know, but we can't have something like this, right? We just give away a pizza like that. This could easily be in the back of the net right away. So we need to start the games with positive momentum. We need to be able to just get the easy wins, easy passes, make the easy plays. Let's just start building confidence. We can't start off like this. It's just not good. Because this is what I'm talking about. Okay? It's 3:30. Nathan's getting off right now. Austin's line mates just got on. Okay, so this whole sequence starts at 3:30. This is what I mean by making it easy for you guys. Okay, so we're scrambling. Okay, we lose the puck a little bit. Puck comes out. Then they dump it back in, right? Okay. Right here. We got all the time in the world, right? We're just rifling a pass, not looking, right? You peeked before, but you're not looking where we're passing, right? We're just throwing it. This is a hard puck to handle. Lose the puck. This is how we get hemmed in. Okay, so keep in mind it's been roughly 20 seconds so far. Okay, since this line got on. This is something where you just got time, guys on the ice, time, Remy, time. Okay, just skate the puck either to behind the net, have a look, turn around. You got a bunch of options, right? Okay, scrambling, puck comes out again. Okay, this pass has got to be quick, right? You see them coming in, you know it's offside. Jack is set up. This has got to be right away. 1, 2, 3, right? It's got to be right away. It's got to be a hard pass, so he has time to make the play. We gotta be, quicker on our feet here, right? Austin, or I hope you realize that Remy's about to make a play. Keep your eyes on him. Okay, it's got to be a quicker pass. Again, we fumble it. Now we're hemmed in the zone again. Okay, so we're approaching 40 to 45 seconds on this shift. Okay, we're getting a little bit tired. Austin here, you got to be picking up a guy right away. Pick up this guy. Pick up someone, right? So right, 1, 2, you got to pick someone up. Okay, because now center is he's almost he keeps the D in place as well by communicating and being in the right position. So you got to be a lower right away. Once you realize we're not pinned in, we're pinned in. Okay, we try to get now. So we've been a minute in our zone, hemmed in, roughly a minute. You guys are gassed for sure, 100% right now. Okay. So at any point in time, because obviously hockey's really chaotic, right? You're not going to be able to say, okay, you know, in this case, Rand, you know, it's your corner, I'm not going to go there. It's very chaotic, right? So sometimes you got to fill in for each other. But when you do that, everyone's got to be on the same page. 1, 2, and 3. You guys all got to be on the same page, right? So if Ryan, if you see Austin going for it, you got to come there. Remy's going to stay in front, right? You got to take a guy. Austin's taking this guy. You take one guy. At the end of the day, like I said before, it's all one-on-ones. It's all just one-on-ones down low. Wingers and the wingers, you come back if needed, just to provide some backside support. But at the end of the day, all the one-on-ones should be taken care of by the 2 defenders and the centerman. Okay, so it's fine. Good job of trying to block it. It's a good job. Okay, and we get out. So now that was a whole minute hemmed in. They had a couple scoring chances, but all of this, I'm not saying all of it started and it only happened because of that one pass that could have been made behind the net. But I hope this one clip and other clips help you guys realize, like, everything matters. Everything's got to be quick. Everything's got to be on time, and you just stop delaying your decisions. Just go. You have to move and move quick, because this is now a shift wasted basically from 1 minute because we didn't make the proper. And it starts from the defenders just making quick, easy passes right away. So guys, here, I love that. I love that you're battling in there and you're supporting your defender, but we're doing it on the wrong side, right? So if you are going to commit, again, make sure, you're leaving too much open space in this area, right? It's too open. And the guy just picks up the puck. You should be there, right? Although I know you're defending, you're helping your teammate out, but you got to be mindful. We got to be mindful, right? So if we're going to overcommit there, you're going to commit, you're getting that puck, or you're making sure that one of the 2 guys are pinned, something. We got to obstruct them in some sort of way. Right? Because then their guy is actually really high now, right? Which is, technically that's either supposed to be Remy's or the sentiment, right? But it's hard. You can't really defend that. So Remy's got to stay exactly where he is. Now it's a 2-on-1. Xavier do a good job of coming back there. Okay, make it hard for him. So that's good recovery. So all in all, it's not a horrible defensive effort. But again, just be mindful of the position you're in, and when you do go and commit, what the situation is around you. You can't just go in and not think about what's going on, right? Okay, guys, this is a good example of playing D and just a defensive zone coverage. Okay, everything's one-on-one. That's really how you have to think about it. It's just what position are you playing and what's your responsibility. So Jack, your responsibility, or winger, in this case it's Jack, 1D. Okay, you got Marco. You should always be aware that you are covering the defender. You're a little low, but that's fine. I'd rather you be, if anything, on the top half of this face-off circle. Okay, but that's your guy. Zips, you got the guy in front. Head on a swivel, you got the guy in front. Okay, Austin, I'm fine with you here because you're in between the net and you're in between where the puck is. That's fine. And you're waiting for it to squib out. I don't mind you. I don't mind you in this position at all. However, if you are gonna wait and be patient, when the puck does squeak out, okay, you gotta make sure you're getting this puck. Right away. Stick, butt, puck, or just eliminate him out of the play, or eliminate his stick at the very least, because what'll happen is if you don't, this leaves Ziperi in a bit of a predicament because he's supposed to be getting his guy who's now behind him, right? So he found this guy snuck in behind him. So yeah, sure, Jack can go down and then he's gonna attack him, but right now we're not quite there yet in terms of pattern and just doing it like second nature. So centerman, again, I've told you guys a bunch of times, you guys are like the most important position on the ice defensively, especially. You're like that third defenseman, and also you're forward as well. So you have a lot of defensive responsibility first and foremost. But what ends up happening here, if you don't eliminate that guy, all of a sudden we're going to start scrambling, right? Now we don't know where the puck is, everyone's scrambling. You guys are in the right positions, and we end up recovering pretty well. It's just that all stemmed from that one little play behind the net, right? Okay, we got it out and we're good. Defenders, no need to rush, right? No need to rush. Again, get the puck, look, all the time in the world. Even headman the puck, start taking it up. Doesn't matter. At this point, doesn't matter. Look at all the space you have. Right? We're not looking. Again, it's not just Adam. Every defender does this, right? Gotta clean it up. Just take a look. Take a look. You get the puck. Just look for 1 second, and you'll see what you got to do. You guys are good hockey players, and you have good instincts. You just gotta look. It's hard to play blindfolded, right? It's essentially what you're doing when you're looking down. Is you're playing. Might as well play with no eyes, right? This is a hard pass to retrieve. It's bumbling everywhere. Now look at it all just slows down, right? Like whether Adam, you could just come, take that space. Xavier sees you coming, he starts getting speed. You could pass it off to him. You could take your space and cut to the middle. Like this is prime up to just get out, right? Not get the puck out, but just like this is prime opportunity for you to move with speed. Look, you're coming around. I wanted to highlight this play. This is a really good job, guys. So defenders, we're gonna pinch. That there are going to be times where we're going to get caught. So Matty pinched. He got beat a little bit. That's fine. You see Max signaling. He's signaling to Sep. Get center. I got this guy. Perfect. You guys are on your horses. Everyone's back. Superior's filling in middle. This is actually a really good job. Really good defensive back check. Here's another example. It didn't end up going your way, but this is the right idea, guys. Right? Like, look, you see him. You make the pass right away. Fortunately, it got a little hoppy. That's fine. But look what happens if that's on his stick, which it would have been if it wasn't hopping around, right? Okay, he gets that right across. All of a sudden, we're off, and they got one, 2, 3, 4. That guy would be back checking, but we got a 2-on-1 with a guy back checking right away, just from a breakout pass. Right, just from a quick little breakout pass. Unlucky bounce, but it's a good example of what could happen if we make the decisions quickly. Because you don't want to give them time to close in on you. Just like the same thing we're telling you guys. You want to close in on them very quick. When you don't give them time to decide, they're going to make mistakes. So in order to negate that, you got to make your decisions very quick. So all in all, it was a good play. Obviously an unlucky bounce, but all in all, a great play. So Nate, you do a good job here. I'm fine with this. When you feel some backside pressure, you're not really in the zone quite yet, just throw it on net. I'm fine with that. You got a guy driving. Okay, Xavier does a good job of cutting across. Okay, you could even, I don't even mind jumping it a little quicker, but you're a little bit patient, seeing how he, obviously you don't want him to dangle across from you, but you cut it across really well. Okay, perfect. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Okay, that's fine. Be patient. Don't just throw it on net. We don't need to throw it anywhere. Perfect. Go around the net. And this is an example of an option, even though we were practicing, right? Okay. In this case, Nathan, if you realize you got 1 and 2 guys, right? They're looking at him, right? You got free ice. Just back up a little bit, right? So you got all this free ice. So as you see him coming around, right? All of a sudden now back up, right? Just a little bit quicker. A second or two before, all of a sudden you're opening the slot for a nice opportunity. But regardless, it's still a great idea, because then, look, so you're up high right here. Colin can go cycle down low, right? He could filter in down low in the corner. Xavier now is an option. Okay, so you have you have 3 or 4 actually, sorry, very clear distinct options on this play. Okay, you got Nathan, 1. This is all from just being patient and not throwing the puck away. 1. You got Zep over here. Okay, oh, sorry, you actually got 5 options. You could cycle behind you. Okay, this is a good example of unless you try to make a play, which, okay, I'm fine with being aggressive, but right there's 2 guys on you. Remember I said if you guys have pressure on your hip or close to it, that's a time to either pass or cycle down low. That's not a time to cut across into the circle. So this is still a great play. So right, you got 1 option to cycle to call in down low, come out and shoot, which you didn't do, right? Okay, or this last pass, which is very dangerous, ended up working out, but not the best. This is the last option you want to do. Just a little bit dangerous. But still a good example of, and even just pause this for a second and just try to visualize, whether it's you, Xavier, because you made the play, or just all of you guys in general. Just look at this play. This all happened. Just being patient. Okay, now he has all these options all of a sudden, because they're maybe a little tired. I don't know what's going on, but they're not playing defensive coverage properly, right? Or they're not on you. So all of a sudden you have all this space. Perfect. And then you exploit it. So look, this middle is wide open, right? So guys on the ice, you gotta notice that. So in this case, it's Nady. You're just up top. It could be anyone. It could have been Austin. It could be anyone. Jack. Who knows, right? Sneak into the space, and then now the guy with the puck area, you got to be aware. Okay, what are my options? What are my options? You can't panic, right? I don't think you did panic, but the decision you made was just obviously not the highest percentage one, but still, it's all in all, it's just a great play. Okay, Max does a good job of getting it out of danger. Okay, and just moving it into the right spots. All of a sudden, we're all in the right spots. Okay, dump it down low again. This is beautiful. Call in, you're patient, come around, sure. Okay, doesn't end up working out. That's fine. I'm fine with that sort of puck movement. You really didn't have many other options there. Okay. If you're feeling confident enough, you could make that move, but I like that. I don't mind this. Nathan, you just got to be a step. Again, it's reading what your teammates are doing, right? So it's okay. You see him; he's kind of running out of space. He's starting to run out of space. Let's get to that corner quickly, right? And then Xavier, if Nathan does go to that corner quickly, you got to beeline it into this area, right? Because if we lose the puck, you're there high to come across. If we don't lose the puck, you're here for a shot. It's all just about reading off each other, right? That's what you can't really There's no exact rules to this game. It's too chaotic. It moves too quickly. But if you have general ideas of what you have to do, one or two options of what you got to do, right? Yeah. To reiterate, Nathan, once you see him coming across, you gotta just go down low for him, give him an option, or try to win position on your defender because you know you got a guy on you because you feel him, right? Try to win some position, and then Xavier, once you notice this, whether Nathan was tried to win position or not, you got to realize, okay, it's coming. I got to be potentially a little bit higher, right? All in all, it's still fine. You come across quick, it's perfect. And look, just keep it in the zone. It's fine. Go at it again. And I don't mind this because you guys are pretty late in your shift. Just to get it, you tried to get it deep. Look, now we're on him. Okay. So the one time where it does go out of their zone is when we're taking these low percentage shots, right? So this is very low percentage. The whole shift is fantastic. I don't want to take anything away. It's just an example. It's low percentage, right? We could you have no options there. Just curl back. Keep going around the net. Stop in the corner. Xavier maybe could come pick up the puck. Colin filters in high. There's a lot of options, right? Like the last option we want to do, we had so much pressure on them. We had such a good amount of sustained pressure. Let's just keep the puck, right? Low percentage, we miss. All of a sudden now we're out of the zone and you guys are gassed, right? So now you guys are put in a bad position. What am I going to do? Get off or continue to back check and leave and go help. But before that, all in all, great play. Great shift. Okay, another great example of a good D outlet pass. Nice quick outlet pass, okay? We just don't want to overhandle. So Jack, here's a good example because I'm imagining what you were thinking on this is the guy's coming at me. I can't really pass to Austin. I don't want to go back to the D. Someone's on him. I don't want to rim it around. You have so much speed, dude. You have so much speed. Take the puck. Take the puck in stride and move your feet. Look at all this space, right? Defender's not pushing up on you. He's leaving you all of this room, okay? And this guy's slowly creeping in. But if you take this pass in stride, backwards stride, or backwards crossing over with speed, right? Instead of stick handling, they close in on you. You take the puck and move right away. Doesn't matter that you're going to only hold on to the puck for a second, right? Take the puck, move with speed. Austin's coming to support with speed. You move up. This guy pinches in on you. You go off the boards and you're gone. Either you or Austin are gone. Okay, with speed, up, quick, right? Off the boards. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. There we go. So I want to highlight this whole sequence. It's pretty good. So I just want you guys to see just a little action from the cycle in this sequence. So look. So this guy, as he's crawling up the circle, okay? As he's crawling up the circle, he's thinking, okay, yeah, he's crawling up, go into the corner, right? So now this is a perfect setup for a cycle, right? And what actions you could take off the cycle, okay? So imagine the ref wasn't in the way and doesn't block it. Look what happens. So this guy's immediately a little bit higher, right? No one's really in front of the net because there's no offensive scoring chance and no reason to be in front of the net. We don't need to park ourselves in front for no reason, right? So imagine that guy gets the puck clean. Look what happens. So Zepp's on his man, taking his responsibility. Austin, I don't want you always I don't want, even just centerman in general, especially when your defender has it. You don't need to be puck watching per se. You could just look head on a swivel, right? So it's okay. Maybe I should be a little bit more here. Maybe I could stay back, peel back a bit. But this is fine, okay? Problem is because when you cycle, that's why I'm saying that, to peel back or pick a guy, because when you cycle now, if you were on one of the guys, this makes Max's job or whoever the defender is a little bit easier. So just pick a guy, right? So then you end up going to him, which is fine. So you're good. You were good in that area. Just be aware. It's like, okay, I gotta get a guy, or someone's open. If I'm just skating around, someone's open, right? So now look, if that puck gets to him, this is what we can do to other teams, right? So you get that cycle going. This guy gets the puck now. Okay, imagine if he does. Look what happens. Imagine if he gets the puck. If he had the puck on his stick right there. Okay, that's one pass. This guy comes in. It's a 2-on-1, or he has a clear shot. Great shot from the slot. Okay. So now there's two separate examples I've showed you on these clips. One where Xavier went around the net, so it wasn't quite a cycle, but you're in that same position, and he had many options. And then there's this option where the guy down low is actually quite open. Okay. Imagine the ref doesn't get there. All of a sudden now, there's two really good passes to make. 1 and 2. Obviously this one's a little bit better. Doesn't end up working out, which is fine. We get it out. Okay, perfect. Jack's on the hunt. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Their defense makes a mistake. Okay, two guys in there. Marco peels off. Great awareness there. Marco, you're peeling off. Austin and Jack are going to work. Okay. Now this is, again, importance of just being in the right scenario, right position in the right situation. Austin comes up with the puck in the corner. What do I always tell you guys? Take your space, take your space, take your space. This is a perfect example of it. Okay. Puck squeaks out. Marco peels back. He's going to the slot. This defender now, he knows, shit, my responsibility is over here. Okay, Austin, you just take that space. I honestly think you could have walked this right into the net. It's not a bad play what you did. I'm not trying to say that. It's just look what happens when you just take your space. And then you put the defender in a real pinch. And the defender's going to make a choice. In this case, I think he made a mistake. He should have went to you. But he decided, okay, you know what? I got to leave my goalie to someone. Right? So he decided to leave him to you. I honestly think you could have walked this into the net, or walked this backhand. Right? You could have a little more space. But look how much pressure you put on the guy or on the team, especially the goalie. He's taking your space. Look, now this goalie, he was freaking out. I know it. He was getting worried. So this is good, great. The whole sequence. Just hopefully you guys could take something from that cycle that they did to us and figure out ways to apply it, just to see it, replay that as many times as you need to. And then again, just a perfect example of just taking your space, seeing what happens. In the event, let's just say, for example, in the event that you take your space right and you're here, he starts to go gun it towards you. Now all of a sudden you got Marco wide open in the slot. This is a tap in goal. Okay? It's an easy goal to do. Okay, another great example of a good D outlet pass. Nice quick outlet pass, okay? You just don't want to overhandle. So Jack, here's a good example, because I'm imagining what you were thinking on this is the guy's coming at me. I can't really pass to Austin. I don't want to go back to the D. Someone's on him. I don't want to rim it around. You have so much speed, dude. You have so much speed. Take the puck. Take the puck in stride and move your feet. Look at all this space, right? Defender's not pushing up on you. He's leaving you all of this room. Okay? And this guy's slowly creeping in. But if you take this pass in stride, backward stride, or backwards crossing over with speed, right? Instead of stick handling, they close in on you. You take the puck and move right away. Doesn't matter that you're going to only hold on to the puck for a second, right? Take the puck, move with speed. Austin's coming to support with speed. you move up. This guy pinches in on you. You go off the boards, and you're gone. Either you or Austin are gone. Build on that theme. Taking space. Defenders making quick passes. Okay, we lose the face off, or sorry, we win it. Puck goes behind the net. Okay. It ends up going to Khalil. Khalil, at this point, you pick up the puck, right? Okay. You have all the space in the world. Pick up the puck. Just go. Just skate. Nothing's open here. We don't have to force anything. This is a bad. Well, I mean, if you make this on the tape right now at the second, sure, it's not a bad pass. But we wait. Okay. So now you got your feet under you. Okay, you're going. Just take your space. Look at all the space. He would have closed it on you, sure, but that's a chip off the boards, and you're gone. Or Jaden comes to pick it up and you're gone. Then you come fill in behind. Maddie's driving to the net. This is a. You shoot yourself in both feet by doing this. Where are we even, like, what are we trying to do here, right? This is all the wingers. It's not picking on any particular individual. We all have done this. When you have the space, just take it. He's already backing up. The defender's already backing up. Okay, obviously you don't see that because it's happening behind you. But now when you have your eyes up, he's backing up. You see that. Just skate. Skate right. Just skate forward, right? We skate forward. Again, puck off the boards. Jaden will realize that, and we're off. And you guys are flying on. This guy's gonna get caught. This guy's back checking. A 3-on-2, maybe, if this guy gets in position to defend properly, or really a 3-on-1. Just from a simple bank, a little bank off the boards. So just take the space. I always take the space. If you have it in front of you, take it. Even if, let's just say you're thinking in your head, I don't have enough speed. What am I supposed to do, right? You start skating with speed. You start skating. These guys get on you. Just chip it off the boards. We get chipped. The only way people get by us is by chipping off the boards. We never do it to the other team. Just chip it off the boards, guys. If you're thinking, I'm slow, what if they catch up? Okay, then just chip it off the boards. These two guys will then go retrieve the puck. A little backhand chip. Jaden probably gets it, and it's a 2-on-1, right? Or Maddie, whoever it is. Again, wingers, just keep your stick on the ice to retrieve a pass, especially with you. So Khalil, look, you're Adam sees you, you're telling him, no, go ring it, which is, both plays are good, right? But if you're gonna say no, ring it, you better start beelining it as we practice, right? Beeline it, or if any winger, if you're doing this and you're saying you're calling it off because you see something, which is fine. I'm fine with you doing that, because you guys all got to communicate to each other. So that's a fine play. But if you're going to do that, then at least do your part of it as well. To, instead of receiving the pass, you're the one who's cutting across for that breakout, right? All while this is happening, you start to see them happen. You got to start beelining it right away, right? Okay, because Maddie executes it good. He handles it really well off the boards. Goes right to Jaden. Jaden's feeling some pressure. Would it have won on your tape, Khalil? I don't know. How could we say for certain? But at least you're in the better area. Right now, you're not on the screen right now, right? It's too delayed. We gotta move. We all gotta move. Be quicker. It's a great shout, actually, that you said to ring it, because that was actually a great play. Okay? But then you got to do your part also to get across. Could have been a breakaway, right? Who knows? Could have been right on your tape and you're gone. Okay, again, guys, it's the easy pass, right? Just make the easy pass. Okay, Max. You got two easy passes here. Right? One, right to Zips. Okay? And he has a better angle to then get it to the winger over here, if that's the play. Or you could toss it into space, right, on your backhand, or even if you want to try to get it onto your forehand, but toss it into space for Jack. He's gaining speed, he's curling back, he's coming to support the puck, right? Look, and he's got all this wide open space. Or you can send it to Zipiri. He then gives a pass to the winger, right, as like we practice, or Austin, who's coming curling around with speed, right? Who knows? Maybe when he gets to there, what ends up happening when you go D to D is you open up their forecheck, right? So you go D to D, although it's not exactly in an ideal spot. It doesn't matter. You still go D to D. He could then Zipiri has three options: 1, 2, or skate up with space, right? Or sorry, 4 with that cross ice. So you got all these options, right? But we make it a hard pass. Arco has no idea where it's going, right? Because that's a hard read to make. And then we just can't build momentum. The whole idea, right, is we want to build momentum. So again, it all starts from this outlet pass. And look, right off the boards there. Again, look, easy play. So in the same shift, one is overcomplicating it. You get the puck, right? See Jack? Look, easy. Right off the boards. No problem. We're out. Okay, unlucky bound hit. I think I hit the ref about 50 times this game. But, yeah. It's an easy pass. And you're off, right? That didn't hit. Again, good example also banking it. That didn't hit the ref. Jack's gone. Most likely. I take Jack over right in this position over these two guys to beat him if that puck starts going down. Oh, sorry. If that puck starts going down, I'll take that. With Austin and Marco coming in to support. So, guys, this is what we mean when we're talking about shifts, like the amount of time your shift is, and just going hard, forecheck, back check, in our zone, and you're off, or back checking, forechecking, have a little bit of zone time, and you're off. Okay, so Nate's line. So 8:30. Okay, 8 minutes 30 seconds left. 34 seconds. Okay, this is when the shift starts. This is why, and there's certain times where I think you guys maybe are preserving your energy on defense because you want to go offense, or you're not trying as hard. This is why when we say have quick shifts or to go hard 100%, you can only go hard 100% of the time for 45 seconds to a minute max. If you guys are going longer than that, and maybe for whatever reason, it's either because you're not skating as hard as you can, or when you don't take a quick shift, you end up putting the whole team in a bad position because you're gassed. Okay? This is why we say this. So 8:30. Fine, so there's a couple sequences back and forth. Okay. Nate, Xavier calling, you guys are all still on. It's fine. Okay. Nate, great shot. It's fine. Good offensive scoring chance. Fine with it. Okay, so now that's about 2 sequences back and forth. Up and down, okay? Colin is off. Right? He's tired, he's off. It's been about almost a minute. Okay, a little bit. Xavier's off now. Okay? It's been a minute shift now. Just over. So Nate, grade D, filling in for Adam. It's perfect. So now we're at a minute 20, right? Maybe all close to a minute 30. It's a long shift. All of a sudden now we're reaching, and Nate, it's not just you. Many of the other centers, we all doing it. This is just the one I'm picking on because I noticed where we broke down a lot defensively, and maybe the other times in the beginning of the game when this happened, or throughout the games where it's happened, we just get lucky, right? But all of a sudden now, like, you're gassed. I know you're gassed. It's almost right now. We're not even. We're too high. Just skating. No intensity whatsoever, right? Because you're 100%. You're gassed. Now, I don't blame you for being gassed, but this is what we mean when we say you're going hard. 45 seconds. Up, down, get off. For all of you. This applies to every single one of you. It's especially not good when our center is gassed, obviously. Right? So Jack has to come down now. We're basically out of the picture right here. You got to get in there, right? Grab number 10. Aryan takes a peek behind him. All of a sudden now Jack's alleviated. He could go back to his position. Right, so it's a minute, and yeah. So now you decide to get off, which is fine. Now, so I'm just saying, the whole point I'm trying to get at is not to pick on Nate. For all of you guys watching, this is when you extend your shifts, you put your whole team at a disadvantage because you are not going to be able to be in position because of the fact that you are gassed and have no energy, and then everyone else has to compensate, and it destroys the whole flow of the game, and it destroys everyone's positional responsibility. So you go. This is why when we stress to everyone, all of you, defense, forward, it's up, down, you have a little bit, you have some momentum, but if you're conserving your energy, especially in the defensive zone, just to go offense, it's not something that we want to continue doing. You guys have your shifts, you go hard for the 45 seconds that you have and get off so we can keep rolling. So we have to emphasize the cycling, right? We cannot be passive, especially in our offensive zone. So here, Austin, you get the puck down low. Perfect. Nice little move there. You're looking. Okay. Maybe you got some space. Maybe you could have went this way, but I don't blame you for the move you're making, right? It's good. You're all in all. You're keeping possession. Good. You have your head up. Great. This is great stuff. Maybe you could have found Max. Again, pause, freeze frame. It's easy to freeze frame and, dissect it, right? But when you're thinking quickly, I'm thinking you got your head up. This is good. You could take the space. You don't decide to, which is fine. But you have puck control. You maintaining possession. It's a hard, you know what? It is a little bit of a harder pass to make, but that is an option, right? Getting it to Max. You decide to peel back. Again, completely fine. Okay. Now Jack here. Planting yourself here. What are we trying to accomplish here? What is this trying to accomplish? We got Jaden high, okay? You got to be, as soon as you see Austin cut back, you understand that he's trying to work it down low. You got to go help him, right? This does nothing. Okay, because if you're already beelining it there, that could be, the puck could be on your stick probably right about now. You're taking it, either coming back this way, coming through here, making it obviously a tighter turn, right? Now you could take a shot from this area. Maybe this guy pinches. Maybe this guy pinches when you're there. Then you see Jaden for a 1T in the slot, right? Like, just I don't know what you're thinking of in your mind right there, but all for everyone. When you see a guy battling down low, he doesn't have full possession. even if Austin were to turn, right? That puck has to be to Max for this to be a good position, right? And in the event that that were the case, maybe you're thinking now as you're watching this, well, what if the puck did go to Max? Well, if the puck did go to Max, you're here. It doesn't take that long. It's not that long of a distance to then just go back, and maybe you're not in front of the net, completely in front of the net, but you're going there and attacking the net, and you're there in a better and still in a decent position versus what happened here, right? So it's just, I guess the point is just to not be passive, right? You see a guy battling, we gotta go.